Hey guys, this is another video on understanding PCode. In this video we're going to talk about the instruction GetLex. GetLex allows you to find and get instances of package namespaces. In this example where we set the Dart Monkey's display, we are finding and getting the instance of the Dart Monkey's sprite and assigning it to his display. With the PCode you can see we have this call property here for display. We're passing one parameter in, but the parameter we're passing is literally the GetLex line, which is an instance of the sprite. Normally when we pass parameters into properties, it looks like a string which has quotes at the end, or it looks like numbers. In this you can see it doesn't have numbers and it doesn't have quotes because it is again the instance of the file itself. This actually appears pretty commonly in the PCode. If you look, we can see display has an instance of GetLex. Without even knowing, you can tell detail is an instance of GetLex because it doesn't have numbers and it doesn't have quotes. If we scroll down a little bit more, you can see occupied space, small, is an instance of GetLex. With range of visibility, you can tell that it is not GetLex because this is a number. When using GetLex, you're not limited to just getting an instance of a package namespace. You can also get instances of properties and functions from within inside that package namespace. I'll use the Ninja Monkey to demonstrate this. So I've scrolled down to the tower definition for Ninja Monkey. If you've played BTD5 before, you know that the Ninja Monkey is able to see camo balloons. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Scroll down to the right until you see something called target mask, which you can see I have right here. When you find it, click on the word balloon, and you can see it's an instance of GetLex. Here, we're getting an instance of the package namespace balloon, which you can see in the action script right here. However, we're also getting something from within this file, a property called immunity none. So we've used GetLex to get an instance of the balloon package namespace, but then we use this getProperty instruction to get a package or a property from within this balloon namespace. And that's why we see balloon, which is again the instance we got with GetLex, dot immunity none, because dot immunity none is getting a property from the instance we got with GetLex. Also, I want to point out that getProperty is different than callProperty. As we saw with the Ninja Monkey, getProperty is getting an instance of a property. In this case, it's getting an instance of the property immunity none, which is from the package namespace balloon. And that is what's returning, an instance of immunity none, which is from the balloon package namespace. That's all that's happening there, it's just getting an instance. When we use callProperty, we're calling properties from a constructed property, which we previously constructed. At the beginning of the Ninja Monkey line, you can see we have new tower def and then Ninja Monkey in parentheses and quote. If you think about it, making something new is a lot like constructing something. So when we use construct prop, we're constructing this package namespace with one parameter being passed into it, and that is the name we're assigning to this new constructed property, which in this case is Ninja Monkey. So we've constructed the Ninja Monkey package namespace here, and then we're calling properties from it, which is vastly different than just getting an instance of the property. So yeah, hopefully that helps to clear up the difference between callProperty and getProperty. So that's how you'd use GetLex and getProperty to get instances of functions and properties of package namespaces. Another instance of GetLex you'll see often is the word vector. This is different from when you see vector2. Vector2 is something made for BTD5 Flash. In this instance, we're using GetLex to get an instance of vector. However, in this example, it's different from the way we normally get a package namespace because normally we get one with QName, but this is a multi-name, meaning it has a ton more parameters, as you can see with this long line. I haven't quite figured out what all these extra parameters mean, but from what it seems like so far, each one of these namespaces is going to have their own unique line that looks like this. Anyways, in this example, we're using GetLex to get an instance of vector, which we see right here, but then we also see dot and then int. If you click on int, you can see this also is an instance of GetLex. So we're getting an instance of int. But why is int in these pointy brackets? Because we're applying int to vector. So in this example, we're using GetLex twice. One to get the parent class, we'll call, which is this vector right here. But then we're applying our second GetLex to that first one using apply type. If you're trying to apply more than one thing to that first instance of GetLex, all you do is have another instance of GetLex, so a total of 3. I'll paste another one here, and then you would have the name of the thing you were trying to apply. In this case, I'll do string. And then you would have changed apply type from 1 to 2, or whatever number of instances you're trying to apply it. And then if we look back at it, you can see here that we have target mask vector with 2 instances of GetLex being applied to vector. You guys are also going to see GetGlobal Scope a lot. I'm going to cover this specifically in another video, but for now I'll just say, when you see something like vector and then some applied type, in this example the applied type is weapons, and then you see parentheses with an array in it, this part right here in parentheses is what GetGlobal Scope does. Essentially, everything that you name after it is going to be within the parentheses after that vector and the applied type. Again, we'll cover that more in another video so you guys fully understand it, but I just wanted to touch on that in case you saw it and were wondering why the heck that's there. Because every time you use vector, you're going to have to use GetLex, but that would mean that every time you use vector, you're going to be seeing GetGlobal Scope, and I just wanted to quickly touch on that. So in short, GetLex is an instruction you can use to get an instance of a package namespace. You can use that instance with getProperty to get properties and functions from that namespace. From the Ninja Monkey example, we saw that we were able to assign camo detection by getting an instance of the immunity none property, which was from the balloon namespace. We got that by using GetLex to get an instance of the balloon package namespace, and then we used getProperty to get the property immunity none from the namespace balloon. And then the last way we saw how to use GetLex was getting an instance of something like before, in this example the word vector, but then we applied other GetLexes to it, using GetLex, the thing we want to apply, and then apply type at the end to apply those things to our original GetLex. So yeah guys, that is the video on GetLex. There might be more uses for it, but this is pretty much all I've seen. You'll be using GetLex a lot in your mods, so it would help you to understand how it works. If you have any questions, let me know. You can post them in the comments section or join the Discord, which is in the description, and ask me or anybody else there for more information. But that's the video, guys. I'll see you next time.